This is probably my fourth time recording this. I haven't gotten the full way through the video any time, but I wanted it to come off as least defensive as possible because I've started to get kind of tired of and annoyed just a little bit at comments like about how Arkham Legacy's fake and I'm an idiot for, actually promoting something fake. Here's the thing. It wasn't at the Game Awards. The whole time I was giving it like yeah, I think it might be. I don't know. The whole time. The reason that I still think it's real, though, is because of the main leaker confirming it. Take a look at the source. Now, it's been floating around for a long time, but the fact that someone as reliable in the video game community like Sabi was actually leaking it, and I feel so bad that I always mispronounce her name, but the fact that she was the one leaking it, that to me leads credibility to this, right? This is somebody whose leaks have been so accurate that Nintendo took legal action against them to stop them from reporting more. You really think this person's a clown? You really think they have no idea what they're talking about? I mean, look, I'm an idiot. I've always told you, just straight up, like, people come to me and they'll tell me stuff, they'll ask me questions. I'm just a guy, all right? I cover the news, I cover what I want to, I review games that I think are fun and important to me, and I try to make good content for everybody. There's going to be people who don't like me. There's probably going to be more people who don't like me after Arkham Legacy wasn't announced and I said it might be. I get that. That's fine. If I was in this for a popularity contest, I'd be doing something else. But the point is that I think that Sabi is a good source. I think you can throw, like, there have been people telling me to, like, the whole Slickmoff thing with his leak, it's like, that's up in the air for its accuracy. It sounds to me like he knew what he was talking about, but even throw that out, and you still have Sabi, someone who Nintendo themselves has taken legal action against to bar from leaking new information. And you think this person is full of crap. I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. On top of that, we have all of the leaks going back forever, from the Court of Owls t-shirt to the Scott Snyder tweet following the WB Games Montreal tweet. You really think this is all fake just because we didn't get it at one little Game Awards show in 2019? There was never a mandated time release that this is when this had to be announced. At the same time, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not mad, but it is annoying. I've been giving them the benefit of the doubt for months here on the fact that they would do the right thing with the marketing, with the PR. They would actually capitalize on where they should announce this, that they would work the crowd, hype people up, actually show them something after doing so. In my opinion, if there was not going to be any sort of announcement teased by now, I really don't think they should have shown us anything. I really don't. It's just because it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious to keep giving WB the benefit of the doubt on this one and say they know what they're doing when at every turn, everybody in this community is defending them, saying they know what they're doing. They obviously are working on this thing, and we just see nothing. It's frustrating, honestly. Just heart to heart, it is a frustrating situation. I'm sure you can tell I'm a bit annoyed at the whole thing because I'm just tired of giving the benefit of the doubt over and over again and it being a letdown. It's disappointing. And frankly, it's hard because there's always so much pushback against game companies from communities now. Like, people take things too far. Something goes wrong and there's death threats and there's people like, just coming out of the woodwork like a psychopath. But at the same time, while that is wrong, you also can't expect everybody to just sit on their hands and be happy all the time. WB, as someone who's a huge fan of the Batman games, as someone who's a huge fan of Arkham Origins even, figure this out. Give people something. You can't just expect everybody to sit around and love what you're doing if you won't show them a thing. You just can't. If I just disappear off YouTube for 6 months, I can't come back and expect everybody to still be here. That's not how the world works. That's not how game development works either. At some point, I really do think there needs to be some level of transparency and something shown. As far as talking about the game and covering it in hypotheticals, I'm sure I still will, but I need a break for a few days. Like, I can't keep putting my neck out for this, and I don't want to eliminate any credibility I have. I keep telling everybody, I'm just a guy. My opinion is not worth any more than yours. I'm just reporting on something that I think has value or that I think I'm passionate about, right? That's all I'm doing. I don't have an inside source other than things like Sabi that are reported publicly. I don't have an inside track. And I'm not nearly as established as the rest of the people in the YouTube community who do have those things. So it's like I can't alienate everybody by reporting on something over and over again and it just being a slap in the face every time. Because that's not only, how do I say it? It's not only making it so that when I say something, it has less weight and less value, but it's making it so that I care less. And I don't want to care less about this, guys. Like, I don't want to. But I keep putting my neck out for this thing, and it just keeps being, like, shoved back at me. Whether it's by there being no announcement, or the constant barrage of people, saying the game's fake, you're an idiot. It's just frustrating. And I can take people belittling me, honestly. Like, I was severely bullied as a kid in middle school and high school, to the point where I had severe depression issues and hated myself. So some moron on the internet saying mean words to me, it goes right over my head. I don't really mind that much. But the fact that it becomes just this constant thing, and it becomes this cycle of negativity for everybody, and it's hurting the perception of the game for everyone, myself included, it makes me not want to talk about it nearly as much. I just don't want to. Like, if I have something to say hypothetically, like, oh, if there's a Batman game, if this is real, like, I still think it is because there are actual real sources reporting it that are trustworthy, yeah, I'll talk about that thing. But if I don't have something like that to say, or there's not concrete evidence, or there's not at least something that better have some real roots in facts, I don't know what to say about it. Like, what should I say? If I don't talk about it, this is the position I'm in that I'm trying to just explain to you and just be totally real. Because I think it's very easy on YouTube to just be like, hey guys, blah, 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 the end. But this is the position I'm in. If I don't talk about it at all, it's frustrating to people because they want to hear about it and they want my take on it. And that is extremely humbling to me that anyone cares what I think. Because again, I don't care what I think more than what you think. I'm just a guy. On the other hand, if I do talk about it, people are pissed off that I'm perpetuating rumors and essentially like stirring up hype, and then they get mad when it's not there. So what's the middle ground here? I either talk about it or I don't. And this is not me trying to be defensive about it. It's just a frustrating position to be in because this is something I'm passionate about. And I would say more than Arkham, I'm passionate about the community that we've created here. Like, I don't want it to be a bad blood thing. The channel's never going to be a super safe space where it's like, I will never say something that will not piss you off. I'm sure I will, but I don't know where to go with it. And that's sort of what I'm trying to convey to you in this without beating around the bush and talking in circles 150,000 times. So if I talk about this more, I want it to be something like wish lists, like the 5 skins that I'd want to see, like the costumes. Like, we've been doing that and we've all had fun with that. And if it's something based in rumor, I really do try to field it the best I can. That's all I can tell you guys. I really do. And if I contributed to your hype, right? I have tried to say over and over again that I didn't know if it would be there or not. If I contributed to your hype and let you down, I'm sorry. I can say all this, everything that I want to, and defend it, but I'm sorry. Because I don't apologize for what I report on, but if anything I do shakes your trust in what I'm doing, that sucks. Like, there's no better way to say it. That sucks. And it makes me feel bad. I'm sure to some degree it makes you feel bad because you think this person I hold to a standard isn't meeting it. And it's just a bad situation. And this apology is not directed at the people who were already mad, the people who were already saying things like, this isn't real, all you losers believing in this game, blah, blah, blah. This isn't to those people because I don't really think I need to address that. Like, I've addressed it before, and I think that most people are at the point where they can accept that they're working on something, right? Otherwise, everybody in this company, company connected to Warner Brothers, everyone's trolling. Like, nothing they're doing means anything. So this apology is not directed at those people, but it's directed at people who are fans of the channel. And I don't want to say of me, because again, I'm just a person. I don't deserve fans. But you're fans of what we do here. This apology is to you. If you think that I contributed to disappointment for you, I'm sorry. That's not my goal here. And I mean it. I'm not someone who would apologize often for much. To be honest with you, it might be a character flaw. I don't like apologies. I think that most things you should be able to stand by that you say. But there are times where you do or say something and you let someone down and they deserve it. So that's why I wanted to say that, honestly. So if I talk about this, it will be in hypotheticals in terms of things I would want to see in this game, because I still do think it is real. I still do believe the Roger Craig Smith, the Scott Snyder, the Sabi leak, all these things, I think that they're pointing to something. Capture the Night, the symbols. I don't think this is all nothing. I don't think it makes any sense for it all to be nothing. If it's all nothing, this is like the biggest practical joke ever played on the world. Like, we're talking Watchmen level here. And that's possible, but I don't believe that. So, if there's rumors on it, I will do my best to field them and only report on things that I think have any merit. I've tried to do that in the past, and I'm sorry if I have not met the standard that you've wanted me to meet with it. But at the same time, all I can do is my best with what we're given, and what that is lately from WB isn't much. So WB, please do something. I'm just tired of this whole thing.